Have a good game, man.
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. Tonight, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs as they play against the Portland Trail Blazers here at Moda Center. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. And the starting group for the Spurs, the forwards for him, Johnson and Sohan. Primetime is out there with Devin Vassell. And it's Wembanyama in at center. And for the Trailblazers, at the guard positions, Henderson and Sharp. Jeremy Grant is out there with Walker. And it's Williams at the 5. And Greg, on paper, this looks like a real mismatch. These teams have very different expectations.
And in any matchup like this, the early stages are important. The team coming in as a big underdog has to keep it close, otherwise things can go south in a hurry.
We'll be watching with great interest the battle between MP and Scoot Henderson. And this is the opening chapter. The first time these two have ever played against one another in the NBA.
Look, we know Scoot is a force with the ball in his hands. Look, you got to pick him up right when he crosses and do not get comfortable with him in his spots.
Yeah, the adjustments that MP makes will be interesting in this one. These guys have already faced off this year, so let's see how this one plays out.
Count it, good.
Yeah, and right when you thought that shot was leaving his hands, he reinvents it.
Now, here's Sharp. Not a lot of room. Out to Henderson. Outside, Walker. It's Henderson on the wing. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Pass to Primetime. Puts up a deep three. Walker with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
And with Tim Duncan and David Robinson, Greg, the legendary Spurs big man of days gone by, does that, do you think, add pressure for Victor Wembanyama?
Maybe a bit, but he also has the resources of the same great organization behind him, and that's what'll help.
Now, here's Sharp. After the miss from Primetime. Now, here's Sharp. T right on him. Clock at 6. And there's the pass to Henderson. And another three for Portland.
And when Scoot is knocking down threes, there's really nothing you can do to stop him.
He takes it in, and the basket is good. The call goes his way, and we could be looking at a three-point play. The Spurs shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And that one misses. HEA, you went to back-to-back conference finals with Portland. What's it like playing here?
I mean, this building is as loud as any in the NBA. The fans are tremendous, very loyal. I really enjoyed my time here in Rip City.
Pass to Sharp. Back to Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
And look at the hops on Grant, lifting off for a slam before the D can contain it.
Here's Primetime. Henderson defending. Hits the three-point bomb. Primetime's got 9 points.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Henderson looking it over. Tries it from 9. Wembanyama with the rebound. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for San Antonio, fresh from a win against Portland.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road, take good shots, and knock them down with confidence.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
Henderson, and the shot is long.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Yeah, he's got great position, and it makes it a really tough shot, even from such close range.
Now Grant, after the missed three from primetime. Grant kicks to Henderson. Portland moving the ball around. Now, here's Sharp, covered by Vassell. Portland needs to get off a shot. Here's Williams, and there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
And now, the first timeout called here for the Spurs.
What stands out most about Robert Williams is how aggressive he is on the glass.
Yeah, this guy takes pride in grabbing those boards. His teammates appreciate how hard he works. You always want one of those guys on your team.
And the way Osman can get hot in a hurry, it makes him an ideal bench weapon.
Yeah, when Osman is on, he comes out blazing. He can get you quick 10 points in a hurry. Consistency, it isn't there, but you love him as a bench option.
Henderson and Simons, they have guard duties. Walker out there with Moses Brown. And it's Grant in at the small forward spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for San Antonio.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And they've also been pressuring the ball tonight. You don't get this many steals without making an effort there.
Here's Henderson after the made shot from primetime. Here's Simons. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 5 here tonight, and he's good on the 3-ball. Primetime's got the lead up to 11 now for the Spurs.
This is a repeat performance of the last time MP faced this matchup. Once again, he's getting the better of his rival.
San Antonio's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's the 3, and again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, prime time in the last game against Portland was tremendous. He picked up 58 points, and as you may have guessed with him, a lot of those were on the 3-ball. That stat line was really unbelievable. It's something you really had to see to appreciate. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
A different look now for Portland. Robert Williams comes in for Brown, and it's Sharp in for Grant. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Williams, a screen on Vassell. Three-pointer, Simons. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Here's San Antonio. A nice run, going 12 in a row. When you think about the Spurs, Greg, it's hard to believe how long Greg Popovich has been at the helm, isn't it?
And it's hard to imagine another team will have the stability at head coach that the Spurs have had. Not too many coaches last decades anymore.
Sharp, the pass to Walker, and the dunk by Walker.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Primetime. Henderson defending. Primetime's shot is good. Primetime's got 28 points for the game. Trailblazers trail by 19. Outside, Walker. Passes it to Williams. That shot missing. Collins with some nice D.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Portland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Henderson passes to Simons. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
The Spurs have come up with 3 misses and 5 attempts so far at the line. No good on that one. Grant, he's checked in for Anthony Simons. The Spurs also with the sub. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Zach Collins. Portland's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Now, here's Sharp. He's covered closely. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Primetime. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Hey everybody, always a fascinating story. Our first order of business. Let's catch you up on some trades around the league.
Anytime you can add a player like Draymond Green, you do it. He's a unique individual in every way, and he's a stone-cold winner.
And he'll be vocal. He'll get up in guys' faces. You need guys like that.
And pivoting back to our first half here, goes without saying, a lot to like for the San Antonio Spurs.
They're shooting lights out. Very aggressive, just humming along, like one of those 10,000 cars Shaq has.
Come on, Kenny. I only got like 500-600 cars.
Oh, my gosh.
That's why they call him Shaq Diesel. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Really an incredible game from Primetime.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. Wembanyama is the center with Sohan next to him. And it's Primetime and at the 1 spot.
Everywhere on the floor, Wembanyama is a walking mismatch.
RJ, we know almost all players will talk and plead their case to the refs. How much wiggle room do you think players are allowed?
Well, I think every player is different. Look, if you're a captain of the team, it doesn't have to be a veteran. You don't have to be an all-star. But every ref has a limit. That's the beautiful thing about this league. The referees are humans, too. You got to get to know them. You got to understand them and realize who you can talk to about what.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Prime time. Excellent D there from Williams.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Devin Vassell knows where his bread is buttered. He said, I want to excel at the defensive end. When I was at Florida State, you're not going to play if you don't play defense. That stuck with me. You can't control makes and misses, but you can control what you do on the defensive end. Kevin?
Oh, David, I like that mentality. Good for him. Hey, thanks for that story. Here's Primetime. Henderson defending. Primetime's shot is good.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Portland's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. There's a screen by Williams. Here's Sharp. San Antonio with the rebound.
And talking about the talented swingman, Devin Vassell, his offense has really improved of late.
Well, it's clear he put in a lot of work into improving that part of his game, especially his three-point shot, and he's not done growing yet.
And here's Henderson after the three-pointer from Primetime. Henderson passes to Sharp. To the middle. Grant against Johnson. Good D by Johnson.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Now here's Henderson. He's got 8. Grant outside. To the paint. Williams kicks to Walker. 4 on the shot clock. They need this. He squares up and sinks it.
And the work Grant has put into his jumper evident. Now he's a legitimate scorer in the league.
Here's Primetime. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Now here's Henderson out to the right wing. Grant outside. And it's Sharp missing.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
And it's Primetime missing. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Portland. Henderson finds Grant. Down low. Out to Henderson. Walker with his screen for Henderson. Let's go. Rebound San Antonio. Sohan's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Primetime. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. 40 points for Primetime. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, certainly. At the top of the key, Williams. Henderson outside. Traps in the tray. Henderson's got 11.
Such a confident young man. Scoot just goes for it.
Here's Primetime. Henderson defending. Driving inside.
Operation Feed the Horse. Feed him early and often. And guess what? It's working. They have the lead.
30 seconds left to play here in the third. Right side, Williams. Grant up top. He's guarded by Johnson. Now, here's Sharp. Defense is right there.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Primetime. Off target from three-point range. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And we'll be back with you shortly. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And there have been two very different performances. Almost entirely new group here for Portland. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Moses Brown. Walker comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Shaden Sharp's checked in for Anferny Simons. And Henderson subbed in for Hill. Primetime's checked in for San Antonio. At the guard positions, Henderson and Sharp. Walker out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Williams at the center position. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
Relentless isn't a strong enough word when describing Henderson.
Pass to Collins. Puts up a three. Walker with the rebound. The Trailblazers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. There's the pass to Grant. Tries it from 9. That shot off. The Spurs have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Here's Primetime, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
And with some of the new rooting interest for fans, some concern about potential hostility for the players when great things don't go their way.
I mean, there's a lot riding on the outcome of games and stat lines, and that's something the league has to take seriously, making sure the players are protected because the emotions can run rampant. In the acrobatic jam, Henderson showing the league what he can do at the rim.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Here's Primetime. Into the lane, and he makes good on the layup. Primetime's got 46 points.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Now, here's Sharp. And the rejection by Collins. To the left side wing. Here's Primetime, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 3rd assist on the night. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Spurs.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Again, what an avalanche!
50 points for him yet again, and I feel privileged to watch this guy go to work this season.
Now he is pulled even for the 2nd most 50-point games in a single season. What a year it's been for him.
And to match 30 games of 50 points or more in a single season, that's unreal. That was a number that prime Wilt Chamberlain established back in 1963. Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Now here's Henderson, the 8-footer. It's not going to go for him. At the elbow, Jones lays it up and banks it in.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Oh, road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
They're limiting the offensive possessions for the other team. Tough to win with no extra possessions.
Prime time, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
That's good from Prime time. And so he hits both. Here's Henderson. 15 seconds left in the game. tries the spin move. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
Great win. Keep pushing.
Yeah, MP.
I bet those guys aren't looking forward to seeing you again.
Yo, MP. I was hoping I'd run into you. I wanted to see if you were up for a little challenge.
You just crushed Scoot Henderson for the second time in a row. Tell me honestly, is he overrated?
Come on now. Scoot Henderson is not overrated. He's got skills, he's got talent, and he's got potential. It's just that I've got more of everything. A great player like Scoot goes up against me and suddenly he looks like a deer in headlights. But you can't hold that against him. I do that against everybody. So it's not a fair comparison, and I really wish people would stop making it, Lisa.
Good game, MP. Jaw's gonna try to cook you after losing the last one. Look alive out there, kid.
Hey, MP, I got some pure craft. Look, here Morant just explodes past his defender. If you let him get by you like that early in the game, his confidence is gonna be sky high.
No matter how last game turned out.
But losing last time might make him more confident for this one. Because John knows he's too good for you to get the best of him twice in a row.
He thinks he is, anyway.
He does the impossible every night, so just be ready.
For sure. You see that pass he made last week, though?
I was just about to pull that up. Look, he tries that again, this is how I want you to defend it.
What's good, MP? Time to do what you do.
Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. Joined by Hall of Famer Grant Hill, NBA champion Steve Smith, and our reporter Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. Johnson is at the 3 with Sohan down at the 4. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's prime time in at the point. And for the Grizzlies, Jackson out there with Brandon Clark. Then there's Ja Morant. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And it's Williams in at the 3 slot. And Smitty, you look at this matchup. These teams both blessed with players who can do some damage from the perimeter.
And that's what every team is looking for, B.A. It's hard to compete in today's NBA if you can't spread the floor.
And the Grizzlies start out with the ball. One of the factors tonight, of course, the matchup between Ja Morant and MP. And MP was on the winning side in their last encounter. He's looking to keep that same energy.
You think about the raw athleticism that Ja Morant brings to the table. One of the toughest players to contain off the dribble. And once he gets in close, he can finish over anybody.
And I'm expecting quite a show from these guys. MP will likely try to take control of the pace early, and that's when he and his team are at their best.
Now here's Oladipo. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Driving in, pass to Clark, and out of bounds. San Antonio will have it. So it's San Antonio now. Last time they met in San Antonio.
They flat out dominated the last time these teams squared off, particularly on the glass.
They generated second chance opportunities on one end, preventing them on the other end. That was the story of the game.
Now here's Morant. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Sacramento.
He didn't make it all about himself. His passing was sharp, and he kept everyone involved. The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
A few teams in the NBA take on the identity of their city. None more than the Memphis Grizzlies.
Oh, so true. I mean, grit and grind is a way of life in Memphis. And the team embraces that mantra, playing with a swagger.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Here's prime time. Coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. Johnson finds Wembanyama. And he buries his first look.
Yeah, the control from Wemby. I mean, this guy is unreal.
Now here's Morant. He's covered closely. And yep, it's good.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start. And
Wow! Crazy good!
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And the ball out of play. The Spurs. Will have it. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for him.
And it's incredible how much his three-point shooting has improved this month. His percentage from deep is coming way up, and that's going to help his team. You can never have enough shooters out there on the floor.
For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. And a strong finish with 2 hands. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
It had been a long time since Murray State had produced an NBA star. Ja Morant changed that there.
BA, he certainly did. He's now the highest average scorer in the NBA out of Murray State. This dude is an animal, a walking bucket, if you will.
For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played, it's hauled in by Wembanyama.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a three-point opportunity.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Collins, he's checked in for San Antonio. Both shots good from the stripe. All right, Smitty, we're about a third of the way through the season. Referees still focusing on points of emphasis for rules to be enforced.
BA, it's not easy for every team to adjust to how things are called. Usually whatever is being emphasized benefits the game. Hopefully we're near the end of that adjustment period.
San Antonio leading. Here's prime time. Here he goes. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Vassell against Morant. Pass to Oladipo. Smart with the ball. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, and Johnson with a block.
Tenacious swat by Keldon Johnson. He got that one.
Here's prime time. The 3 is up. Smart grabs the miss.
They have to figure out a way to lock down the ball and stop giving it away.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for LaRavia. Roddy comes in for Oladipo. And it's Kennard in for Ja Morant. Now called Memphis. And let's take a look at some of the players we expect to participate in this year's dunk contest. Always an exciting event.
Yeah, year after year, these guys find new ways to innovate and stun the judges. It's remarkable stuff.
If he can keep raking in the votes and hold on to his number 4 spot, he'll make the cut for the contest for sure.
And I see no reason why he shouldn't. And frankly, I think he's got a pretty good shot at wowing the judges and winning the whole thing.
And as All-Star Weekend gets closer, we'll of course update you on how things are looking. But this year already promises plenty of standout performances.
Yeah, this is going to be a dunk contest you don't want to miss.
So on the floor for San Antonio, we've got Zach Collins, Keldon Johnson out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Trey Jones, and it's prime time in at the 2-guard spot. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Ryan, a few years back, Marcus Smart was talking about how he'd love to follow in Hall of Famer Gary Payton's footsteps as the next guard to win Defensive Player of the Year. He spoke it into existence last year, winning that coveted award. But guys, you watch him play. His actions on the court speak louder than words.
No doubt about that, Allie. Thanks. Good stuff there.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Smart against Jones. To the middle. Jackson can't get it to go.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
That one goes. Count it.
And when you're the ones trying to fight your way back into the game, you simply cannot allow second chances.
Especially when you're this far down, you have to make the most of every sequence.
Marcus Smart traded last summer, Grant, bringing his defense to Memphis now.
Yeah, Smart was such a fixture for the Celtics for so long, but the way he plays should fit perfectly with Memphis. A great addition for the Grizzlies. Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Smart passes to Roddy. To the paint. Here's Kennard. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
You can tell this is a matchup that MP savors. Just like last time, he's going hard.
Pass to primetime. Kennard with the rebound. Kennard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Inside. Here's Jackson. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Tillman's checked in for Memphis. Rose comes in for Roddy. Kennard passes to Jackson. Shoots over Johnson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. So Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. Clark is checked in for Tillman. Williams comes in for Jackson. Victor Oladipo is checked in for Kennard. And it's Morant in for Rose. Here's primetime. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Buries it from 3. Primetime's got 21 points in the game. Outside Morant. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And when you're looking for guys with MVP traits, Smitty, the light really shines on Ja Morant.
It does, B.A. Like all the great ones do, Ja can completely take over a game. Elite skills, elite athleticism. He's got a sixth sense. Okay.
Oh my! Wow. Throw it down!
Yes, he did.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. San Antonio's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Primetime passes to Vassell. There's a screen from downtown. Clark grabs the board. Memphis has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Oladipo finds Smart. Back to Oladipo. Pass to Morant. The electric Ja Morant.
They've struggled. But hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
Here's Primetime, hounded by Morant. And the basket is good. Primetime's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Morant, no good. 1 second left. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
That is situational basketball. It takes a good understanding and good execution.
And so it's San Antonio liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Welcome, everybody. We'll get things going with a look at who might be participating in the upcoming three-point contest.
You know, I was sinking a few shots earlier in today's, Shaq. You know, I'm not going to lie. I felt like I could still compete in this year's event. What do you think, Shaq?
I think that's called delusional, Kenny. There's no way you could finish all 5 racks in time.
Oh, it's 5 racks. I thought it was just 1 rack and then done. My bad.
No, that was the 80s.
And looking now at that first half of action, quite a big deficit for the Grizzlies.
They left the floodgates to the paint wide open, offering up driving lanes. They're getting bullied. Makes me sick to watch.
You know what? That would have never happened, Shaq, if you were protecting that rim.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. So it's San Antonio now. Victor Oladipo is out there with Ja Morant. Then it's Jackson. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. Smitty, let me ask you. You think the NBA's gotten less physical in recent years?
It has, B.A. It makes sense. The game's called tighter. They want more flow. A hard foul now could be a flagrant, so guys have to play careful.
Thanks, guys. Well, Primetime in their last time out against the Celtics put on a show. He dropped an amazing number of points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
4-3, and again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
He's the engine for his team right now. They're looking for him to provide offense, and he's doing that and then some.
Here's Morant to the inside. Here's Clark. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
As the point guard, this is Ja's responsibility. Nice job finding the open man.
And Primetime gets it to go. Primetime's got 36 points.
They haven't missed a beat coming out of the locker room. A perfect 4 for 4.
Morant, the pass to Oladipo. Now Morant. And Denied. He sends it right off the glass. Back come the Spurs in transition. And stolen by Williams. Here's Oladipo. The rebound by the Spurs. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And Prime Time gets it to go.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Morant with a screen on Vassell. 13 feet out. The shot by Oladipo, no good. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. The Grizzlies have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Down low. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Converting around the rim is just effortless for Jackson. He could play on my team any day.
Here's Prime Time. Oh, another one falls.
Another outstanding game for him. He has been a consistent offensive force all year.
Only 3 other players in NBA history have more 40-point games in a season than he does. Clark, the pass to Oladipo. Clark with it. 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
One of those guys that can take over a game. Ja Morant proven to be the difference.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
You look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Memphis calls timeout. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Tillman's checked in for Clark. LaRavia comes in for Jackson. And it's Marcus Smart in for Williams. Collins, he's checked in for San Antonio. Jones comes in for Sohan. Tillman with a screen. Right at the free throw line. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in the game.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. And Morant with the basket on the assist from Smart. Smart has got his 3rd assist of the night.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Drives to the hoop. It's rebounded by Memphis. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home. Oladipo on the wing. Shoots over Vassell. And another basket for Memphis.
Terrible shot selection, but you've got to appreciate his confidence.
Out left to the wing. Here's Primetime. Drains the triple. Primetime's got 45 points.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Tillman with a screen. Here's Oladipo. Collins with the rebound.
He has gone ice cold this quarter. Obviously not helping their cause.
Knocks down the triple. Primetime's got 48.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Count it.
You gotta be faster than that to beat Ja Morant to the spot. He's too explosive.
Here's Primetime. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so the San Antonio Spurs ending the period up by a staggering 23. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eye.
Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. Clark is checked in for Tillman. Williams comes in for Kennard. Victor Oladipo is checked in for Smart. And it's Morant in for Rose. Morant finds Clark. Back to Morant. slam!
Stop it, Ja. He's putting on a show.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. So on the floor for the Spurs, and got it! Another basket!
His elite offensive play has made its mark here once again.
Now second overall in career 50-point games. Fire up that GOAT conversation.
Certainly, Michael Jordan, the guy he's just passed, is dead center in that ongoing conversation around who is the best ever.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
What a dunk from Ja. I love how ferocious he is close to the rim.
Here's primetime. Good. He hits again.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Spurs lead by 21.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Outside for Morant. They get it again. And it's Oladipo finishing it off.
This demonstrates how competitive Oladipo is. Love the energy he provides and how he goes after offensive rebounds.
So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Collins. Sohan comes in for Osman. Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for Graham. And it's Vassell in for Jones. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Spurs?
Something I've noticed is how aggressive they've been on driving the basketball. Time and time again, they've turned cracks in the defense into points.
And also the number of points they've scored in the paint has been impressive. This coaching staff encouraging them to keep going inside.
And it's been a pretty amazing trend, Steve. 5 straight years, the MVP has gone to guys 6'11" and up.
So much for small ball taking over. I love it. The big guy is back in play, and it should be. We have some guards that are extremely talented, but these bigs are playing big, and they have skills like a small guy.
1:44 left in the fourth. Now here's Morant. He's closely guarded. To the middle. Here's Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Here's primetime. Shot from 12. Off the left rim and out.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Spurs.
Their shot blocking was a huge advantage in this game.
Yeah, I love the excellent defense in the paint. It led to a lot of key stops.
And so they'll chalk up another win and put themselves at 31 wins on the year.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And what a huge performance it was for primetime.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Morant outside. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, this is what a diverse skill set buys you. Jackson with so many options after corralling the miss.
Here's primetime, hounded by Morant. And primetime gets it to go.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Vassell. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
The first free throw is good.
You can tell Ja Morant is having fun when he's out there on the floor. He has an infectious enthusiasm for the game that spreads to his whole team.
Oladipo against Jones. Inside, prime time. And that one is hammered home.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
So we see the Spurs taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy.
Let's go, MP! That's how you do it.
My cousin says...
Leading up to this game, there was a lot of talk comparing you and Ja, two ascending young point guards in the NBA. Now that the game's over and you got the better of him once again, how would you compare the two of you?
There's a lot of similarities between us, but I think the main thing is we both want to be not always the focal point of the offense, but the pivot point. We both get a lot of credit and a lot of blame for how the offense operates, and we accept that responsibility. We want that responsibility.
So then what's different about your games that's allowed you to continually get the better of him?
I don't know, but we both use failure as a big motivator, so I'm sure he'll come back stronger after losing a couple in a row. That's how that man's built.